and I will always find a way to survive. I'm not a failure, but I know what it's like. I can take it or leave it or die. Stay. You don't always know where you stand till you know that you won't run away. There's something inside me.
NXT TakeOver Unstoppable was a classic, an underrated gem that low-key helped shape what we now recognize as the golden era of NXT. It was just 2 hours of straight heat, no fluff, no filler. Let's break it down match by match and then talk about its legacy. Let me give y'all some context of the event. This was when NXT was starting to feel like the cool brand, almost like WWE's underground mixtape. Triple H was letting the work rate shine, and the black and gold brand was building serious buzz. Takeover Unstoppable came at a time when Kevin Owens was still fresh in the title scene, and stars like Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, and Sami Zayn were leveling up. Now let's talk about the matches of the show. The first match was Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze in a number one contenders match. It was originally a triple threat with Hideo Itami, but he got injured before the show. This kicked off hot. Balor debuted his demon entrance in a takeover number one contenders match. Wild. Both guys had crisp chemistry, and Breeze was super underrated at this time. It was flashy but snug, and the result, Finn Balor winning, set the tone for his ascent. And now the second match of the show, it was Emma and Dana Brooke versus Bayley and Charlotte Flair. Kind of a cool down match, but historically relevant. This was right before the four horsewomen really exploded into the mainstream. Charlotte and Bayley were the clear workhorses here, and Emma had a heel character way ahead of its time. Dana was green, but she held her own. The third match of the show was Baron Corbin versus Rhino. A hoss fight, not a classic, but a smart pairing. Rhino was the veteran test for Corbin, who was still in his lone wolf squash match era. The match did its job. Short, physical, and Corbin went over clean. No complaints here. The fourth match of the show was Blake and Murphy versus Enzo and Cass for the NXT Tag Team titles. The crowd was absolutely behind Enzo and Cass. That pop, insane. These dudes were over like crazy. Alexa Bliss debuted as Blake and Murphy's new manager and shockingly helped them retain, which no one saw coming. Not a 5-star match, but super entertaining, and it pushed Bliss into her new role. Now the next match is to me is the match of the night. Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship. Wrestling masterclass. Top 5 women's matches in NXT history easily. This match is what made people take Becky Lynch seriously. Her submission work, the psychology, the fiery comeback, chef's kiss. Sasha was locked in as the boss and felt like the final boss. This was just before the horsewoman all got called up, so the energy was next level. And now the main event of the show. And I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry about that. I just stuttered a little bit. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the NXT Championship. This match ended in no contest. It was a match more about story than spots. Sami Zayn came in already injured, and Owens brutalized him. This wasn't about having a classic match. It was about Owens' monster run and the idea that Sami Zayn just could get his revenge. But then, Samoa Joe made his debut. Oh man, just no warning at all. He walked out and stared Owens down like he wanted to kill him. Huge moment. That crowd went nuclear. That moment alone gave the show its name. Unstoppable. Now, here are my final thoughts on the legacy of it. The storytelling, elite. You had heel turns, surprise returns, build up for future contenders, and character development in almost every match. The match quality, Sasha versus Becky stole the show, as I stated earlier, and the rest of the card kept it at a tight pace. The vibes from it, NXT was hungry here. Everyone wrestled like they had something to prove. This takeover isn't as wildly celebrated as Brooklyn or Dallas, but make no mistake, it was a major turning point. It proved that NXT formula worked. Build stars through wrestling, protect characters, and deliver jaw-dropping moments. I'm gonna give this show a 9 out of 10. Short, sharp, loaded with story and future stars. NXT was cooking, and Unstoppable proved they weren't slowing down anytime soon.
My life, and I will always find a way to survive. I'm not a failure, but I know what it's like.